So I'm Andrea Nyamekye, a junior here at UMass Amherst in the Natural Resource Conservation Department. I did an REU last summer, 2015, working with Pam Loring, and our research project was to track the movements of Roseate Terns, which are endangered, on Great Gull Island to see if they would be harmed by the possible implementation of offshore wind. So we attached nanotags on 30 Roseate Terns, and my research was to do blind stints every single day to see if those nanotags were having any adverse effects on the birds. So we wanted to see if their preening habits changed, if their fish deliveries changed, if they were away from the nest for longer periods than the control nests. And so I did statistical tests on all of those things, and we found that the nanotags weren't having any adverse effects on the birds at all compared to the control nest, which was really good because they are endangered, so that was a huge level of concern. My initial thoughts and research were just the mundane things that you would see on television, someone doing pipettes and working with Bunsen burners and just being inside all of the time. But doing this research, doing this REU, especially with Pam, and being able to be out in the field, definitely opened my eyes that it's not just about being in a lab room, but you can also do research with living things. It was very rustic living, lots of bird pooping, but all of that stuff was really exciting. I got to see exactly what the birds were doing firsthand. And I definitely didn't think about going to grad school at all. I was just kind of after undergrad, I'm done. I've been in school for too long. But just doing this REU and seeing the research that Pam was doing and seeing her level of involvement and how committed she is, I definitely wanted to have the opportunity to do my own research with an animal that I really cared about. So now I definitely am thinking about grad school and doing my own research in the wildlife sector. This REU experience is really awesome because if you do find out really great information that's useful to your graduate students and maybe yourself, then you can also work on a paper, which I'm doing right now with Pam, and hopefully it'll be published. And that's just a really awesome thing to have a published paper before you even graduate and before you're even a graduate student.